Be nice, be genuine to everyone you meet, because you don't know how many doors it will open. Hear me? If you're a Christian and you're not intentional about your walk, you're playing with your life. So let's go into how God came through for me. So, recap, I felt like a burden to my family members, even though that was not the case. They loved me dearly. I couldn't stand to see them stress about my tuition, stress about, finding lunch money for me, and I asked God to say, listen, I've always been in control of my own life, but now I'm at wit's end. I don't have any ideas how to make ends meet. And I was 19? So I need your help. So after that, I went back home. I was visiting my dad, and I went home, and that September, year 2 of university, I started my own business. Yes, I started my own business. September 2017. I started my own crochet line, and I started to make swimsuits for people. And God help those who help themselves. And so I started to do that. Another thing that I started to do was one of my friends worked as a brand ambassador. So those girls that in the supermarkets and giving you samples to taste and giving out all these free things on weekends. I was one of those girls. I applied and I got the job, and I was one of those girls for about 2 years. And so I started my own business, worked on the weekends. What happened? That was to cover lunch money, by the way. That was just to cover lunch money. In regards to my tuition, one of my friends that I went to sixth form with, she said, Daniel, you need to apply for this scholarship. And I was like, homie, brother, I only went to this school for 2 years. Why you think say them gonna give me one scholarship? Crazy. And furthermore, there are many children out there like you, and I was telling her, like you, who actually need it. It's not like I have both my parents. So the friend that presented me with the ideas to say, yo, apply for this scholarship, her mom and dad passed away, and it's just her and her sister, and them not do dibby things at university, so them school fee turn up. So I'm like, if anything, them supposed to get like 2 scholarships from the same people. I have my mother and father alive. I have my 2 grandmothers. I have aunts and uncles. Like, I'm not deserving of this. But she said apply anyway. So I applied. Lo and behold, the person that went to them school for just 2 years received their scholarship. And I felt as if, listen, you cast your cares upon the Lord, He will continue to come through. Because in that same year, an incident happened years ago, and I was able to receive money from that, and that filed over into year 3, and I received a grant as well. Yeah, a lot of things happening. As I said before, my family didn't have to worry about tuition anymore or school fee, because God took care of it through scholarship, grant, and it was all a backups thing, like a past experience and would think that squash for years and just come, so they're willing to, settle, and there you go. And it's just to see how my motto is, if you give God everything, you'll eventually see God in everything. So I also, wow, how can I forget that? Yes, into year 3, I got a part-time job and I was able to travel the entire Jamaica. How can I forget that? So I was working. Okay, so I've been always working and going to school from from I entered, because I have international viewers, from I entered into year 2 of university straight up to when I finish. I've been working and going to school. It's, as I said, I don't like feeling like a burden, and the opportunity and that job that I was able to travel Jamaica, buck ups again. Listen to me. Be nice, be genuine to everyone you meet, because you don't know how many doors it will open. Hear me? So, where was I? God came through in situations where I just think it was buck ups, and situations where I thought I wasn't qualified for this job or this scholarship, and it just goes to show that you're not nothing to do with it. Like, you might think say you're smart or do smart. You might think say have a certain look. That don't matter to God, babes. Sister, brother. God can use anything and everything to help you out, as long as you realize that, say, yo, I'm not in control of my life. No matter how hard I try, there is somebody greater and bigger than me, and for him to help you, you have to come acknowledging that you need his help.
Hey guys, so just to run through the order of events, when I came home in summer 2017, my schoolmates, or one of my friends, sent me the application for the scholarship in August 2017, and then I got that scholarship. I was awarded that scholarship in November 2017, and then by January 2018 I was working contract job that allowed me to tour Jamaica, and then I started my crochet business in about April of 2018, because I realized that crochet swimsuits are expensive, and so I decided to make it myself, or to learn how to make them myself. So the settlement that I spoke about earlier, I received it in the beginning of year 3, so that is about September 2018, which filed over into 2019, and I received a grant as well, and year 3 was taken care of. However, I had an extra year of university, and so my dad paid for me to go on work and travel, and so the returns that I earned from that was able to pay for year 4 and lunch money and everything. In the grand scheme of things, I really have God to thank, because everything just happened so fast and seamless too, so it was so surreal, and just to see how he really came through for me, it's inspiring. And just don't be afraid to ask for help. That's what I learned from the entire situation, and know that you can call upon the Lord and he will help you. And for that to happen, you have to be intentional. You have to have a relationship with him. You can't just go to church because your parents or your grandma goes to church. No, you have to know the reason why you go to church for yourself, unless it will be in vain. So be intentional about your Christian walk. And remember, guys, with God, all things are possible. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Love you. Dear fam.
I was so peaceful. I didn't worry about a thing. And let me tell you, just take God serious. Take your Bible serious. Take Christianity serious, because you just living a mediocre life. Let me tell you that straight. You live for a mediocre life. If you want to unleash greatness, ultimate greatness, if you want to reach your full potential of life, to receive all that life has for you, take your Christianity seriously. I hope it was inspirational. No. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Yeah. Remember that with God, all things are possible. See you later, Dear fam.